Religion's weird. I haven't written a segue since 1990. I got fucking nothing. Yeah, fuck it. But it's cool playing in places like this because you can talk about religion, because a lot of comedy clubs that Patton and Zach and I play, you can't, because you take the chance of pissing off half the audience, by talking about religion. Because inherent in religion, inherent in your belief, if you believe one thing, that means that everybody else is wrong. You know what I mean? And I love to find out that we're all wrong. Except for the crazy homeless guy walking down the street, pants full of poo, fighting a ghost. That guy's right. He's like, heaven is a chocolate train with a monkey conductor that farts lollipops. You're like, what the fuck? That guy, what stinks? And that guy's nuts. And then you die, and sure enough, giant chocolate train, chimp in overalls with a little matching hat. It's like, welcome to heaven. Have a lolly. You're like, fuck, I went to Christian camp for 8 years and read chick tracts? God damn it. I saw The Passion. Fuck. You know what I think The Passion was missing? Is just cutting to a fat kid eating chocolate. Because I just think that movie was fucking relentless, and I think they needed just a little bit of comic relief. But, just half hour of Jesus beating, and then a fat kid in an ill-fitting t-shirt with a big Hershey bar watching the whole thing going, I need this for energy. And then you laugh, and then back to the Jesus beating. That's what that movie needs. I hate when people ruin movies, but more than that, I hate when comedians talk about people that ruin movies. Because they always pick out one group. They always pick out one ethnic group, and they always blame movie ruining on black people. They always say that black people ruin movies when they talk during it. But I disagree, because every time that's ever happened, it's always a piece of shit that you don't care about. Like Freddy's fighting Jason, and you're like, whatever. And then you hear some guy in the back go, look out, bitch, he got a knife. That's not ruining. That's enhancing. I think if you're gonna pinpoint one particular group or any group that ruins movies, I think you have to go after who really ruins movies. Old Jewish ladies and Mexican babies. Say it with me. Because old Jewish ladies never say anything funny. They're always like, who's he? What's happening? Whose car is that? Shut the fuck up. And Mexican babies never say anything. If I went to a movie and I heard a Mexican baby go, look out, bitch, he got a knife, I would shit my pants and go home and tell everybody it was the best movie I ever saw. I saw White Chicks. It was good. No, I know it doesn't seem good, but there's this Mexican baby, and... But Mexican babies don't do anything. They just run around and peer over the seat at you. And you're trying to enjoy an R-rated movie with your lady, and there's a little Mexican baby in front of you going... Hello, I am wee and Mexican. Watch me run around unattended. I came here alone. Yeah, the guy at the door was like, yeah, Mexican baby, you can see him. Fuck yeah, it's free, you're a baby. Get in there. Yes, it's rated R. Ruin it up. Sit in front of that retard from Just Shoot Me. So I hate Star Wars. Well, let me go back. I used to love Star Wars. And then those two movies came out. Attack of the Suck and Phantom Shittage. Those two movies suck. Those two movies don't suck just compared to the first Star Wars movies. Those movies suck compared to other movies that suck. Like Kangaroo Jack. Anything that Sandra Bullock says yes to. So, to me, because I'm a huge nerd and I've loved the Star Wars movies since I was 9 years old when I found them. And to me, and I spent all this money worshiping George Lucas. So to me, it's like an act of betrayal. To me, it's like your uncle trying to put his wiener in your mouth. Hold on, nothing gross. Not when you're a kid, I mean now. When you're a full-grown adult, you're in your 20s or your 30s, your uncle was always your favorite family member. He sold you his Mustang, he got you high for the first time. Now it's Christmas and you're in your 20s and you're at your folks' house, your grandma's asleep upstairs. It's late at night, you're full of turkey, you're a little baked, and you're watching Letterman and you're like, hey, fuck, what's by my ear? Oh my God! My uncle's trying to put his wiener in my mouth. That's how I view the Phantom Menace. And then 2 years go by, and you're like, well, that'll never happen again. That was strictly a one-time only thing. Maybe Uncle Mike was drunk, or maybe he thought I was a toilet. But that'll never happen again. And then you're watching Letterman, and then you're like, fuck, it touched my face that time. Oh, God. I won't even see the third movie this summer. No, I won't. You don't fucking know. You don't fucking tell me shit about what I'll do. You're right, I probably will. But I really don't want to because there's this paranoid part of me that thinks that it's not even a movie. Like, it's just a fucking elaborate prank on my sorry ass. Like, I'm gonna walk into an empty movie theater and the doors are gonna slam shut and then fucking Lucas is gonna rape me. I'm gonna be in a crying nerd pile on the floor. He's gonna put on a Greedo mask and do it again. And call it the special edition. Greedo came first. So this is a brand new one. Did you guys hear about the story? I know it's national news, but it happened out in California where the guy got fucked up by those chimps. Did you hear about that? Okay, I'll explain it if you haven't heard the story, the true life story. This happened like 2 months ago. This guy is going to a chimp compound where they keep chimps because, see, if you don't know, like trained chimps forget all their shit when they turn around 8. You're 8 or 9 years old, they kind of lose all their training and they just become vicious again. And they have fucking retard strength. They'll tear you apart. So even like trainers stay the fuck away from chimps once they get like 8 or 9 years old. They're just like throw bananas to them from 50 feet away and they won't go near them. So this guy, his old chimp is staying at one of these compounds. And I guess it's the chimp's birthday because this guy decides to bring the chimp a birthday cake. And I swear to God this happened. So he goes in and these other 2 chimps see this and I guess they're pissed because the one chimp said, you can't have my cake. And they attack this guy for real, fuck up his face, but like pull part of his face off, pull off his balls, and then his foot. And even though the balls went first, like when he lost his foot, he was still concerned about his balls. Just one foot and fucking my balls. Oh God. Not even thinking about the lost foot. But so that's my point is that I think of all the ways for a guy to lose his balls, this is one way that guarantees that you're gonna have to tell that story for the rest of your life. Because if you don't know, guys hate to hear about anything horrible happening to another fella's balls because they just think about their balls when they hear that. You know what I mean? Like anybody going, yeah, well, this guy threw the bat or this baby headbutted me. A guy's like, oh God, don't. So if you had a friend that was missing his balls and you went, hey man, I heard you had a horrible thing. What happened? And if he goes, So you've seen a belt sander, right? You're gonna go, oh fuck! Fucking stop. Don't say another word. But if he goes, I was bringing a cake to a chimp, you're gonna go, I'm listening. Then what happened? How could that possibly go wrong? I went to my 20th reunion, which was sad and also awesome. High school reunion, and I swore I wouldn't go, but this one dude made me, one of my old friends. And then, but it was great to get there because I had the hottest wife, which that wasn't in the yearbook as a possibility. That's for sure. But, and it was because every girl fucking ballooned up. It was like I left Sonoma and they must have had a hot dog eating contest for 20 years because they were full of sausages. All the ladies in my old school. And so they did this thing, and I've heard they do this other reunions where they gave away prizes to people. And like this one dude had flown the furthest, so he got a prize for coming the furthest for the reunion. And then they gave this other woman a plaque for having 9 babies. I swear to God. She had 9 babies, so they gave her a plaque for having the most children. She also got biggest vagina. That's on a plaque. It's just a drawing of a huge hole. I don't know how to, there's some loaded questions that I don't know how to answer. Like the other day, my wife was dressed super hot and we were going out, and she goes, I look like a whore. And I fucking panicked because I wanted her to dress like that again. So I was like, a pretty whore? Not one of the gross ones. My wife doesn't like porn or smut in the house, so I'm not allowed to have anything, like any whack material, no Playboy, nothing, not even Maxim, because she thinks it's, you know, objectifying women. So I showed her, I beat off to her magazines. You know, Glamour, Vogue, the IKEA catalog. I'm a dude, I can rub one out to anything. I mean, I could get one up for a picture of a sweater. I mean, that's how I started beating off. You know, like most guys. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't need to look at Farrah Fawcett or whoever. You know, I could just look at a picture of 3 bras and fucking, let's go! Imagine those bras full of titties.